Hi everyone, I thought I'd see if I can do a little bit better, as into saying hi, and of course I'm coming up to my front door. Why do people want to look at houses? I don't know, maybe because mine's different. Of course that was my motorbike from years ago, and this is my mannequin that I've added. It's funny, as people come up they think it's a real person, and I think it's different. It's cool. We won't go into my meter box because I've no smart meter at this point in time. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it that way. But that's another subject, isn't it? Well, this is the front of the property, of course, and those I think they're called creeping or drooping wattle trees or something. It's when I work with the disabled at a nursery, and it's going back about, wow, let me think, it'd be 13, 14 years ago. It's taken all that time to grow up to that size. Of course that's the driveway at the front gate, and don't want to make you dizzy, do I? And what am I going to really show you? I was trying to just make a decent size sort of video clip, because I don't know how to add them together, of course. So I thought, well, show a little bit of the property. I don't know if you can hear the bird life in the background, and I suppose to show you a little bit of difference as in a way of saying another hi, but without breaking the video, because I can't join them together at this stage. So that's roughly the side of the house. That's a woodshed over there with the door having the gas bottles and things in. I don't know if you can see the fancy fence that's around the front of the property now over there. You can find that on the bush block. And of course the where the cement gets made. Haven't done cementing for quite a long time, of course. And been on a nice dirt road and the nice bushland. It's so nice to be home and be away from people in general, and not to be touched by the outside world, so to speak. That's the way I look at it. I don't get enough of it. Walking on the front porch, of course. And down here is a little cement dragon I got many years ago and hand painted it, something different. Of course, back to the motorbike, which is sort of, I wouldn't say welded to the front porch, but it has got a frame that you can't actually take it. It's quite rusted. It's amazing. I used to polish it and everything all the time, but it just didn't pay. And back out to the front of the property, the other side of the driveway, because there's this big centre bush part. It doesn't look bad. It hasn't really been looked after or anything at this point in time. I suppose if you want manicured gardens, or particularly to be well, in town or something like that, of that nature. Of course, some of my little garden things that are there got many years ago. And going back to the front gate, it's supposed to be a little drunk swagman, but the great fencing wasn't here years ago when I did a complete video clip of the place. And at the front gate have solar lights everywhere, so it's really good. It's lit up at night, being so dark when I get up, and it's it's really good to be able to have a little bit of light. Hopefully it deters people. Sensor lights as well, of course, and here's my great sign because I hate getting woken up because I've got to be in bed at 2 and up just after 11. Can't see my screen too well, but I'm assuming yes, I can see it. Down the other side of the driveway, and of course down the side the fence line, you go right down to the back of the property. And oh yes, the fence, you can see it from here now. It's quite cool, isn't it? It's unusual, but it's good. That's just at the front, and then it's just normal wire down the rest of the place. And oh, it cost a fortune as it was. The front was thousands alone, and then of course the dog's yard was originally where it all came from, which allows them 1/4 of an acre, and of course it's attached to the back of the house. All animals are spoilt. Love them to pieces. But anyway, I think that's it for now. I'll catch you at a later stage. Bye.